Welcome everyone. Today's special Lego Hero Factory Savage Planet video. We're gonna get started on the villains because we have officially finished with all the 3.0 heroes. If you have not watched any of them yet, I suggest you go check those out first. And now we're gonna start the villains, kicking off with Waspix. And she is the, or he, I don't even know if is Waspix a he or a she, but this is one of them. They're a species, remember. And I'm just gonna go with she, okay? So if I'm wrong, bear with me. But she is one of those minions controlled by Witch Doctor, and she's one of the flying humanoid hornets. So she's set 2231, 48 pieces. Here's the back of the box. You can see she is fighting Furno 3.0 because Furno is flying, she's flying. Of course, it makes sense, you know, have an aerial battle. If you haven't noticed by now, this is a rather not too great of a box. Just because these sets are old, and so this was the cheapest option I could find. But the box is a little bit damaged, as you can see, and it has this really annoying tag stuck to it. But hey, a small price to pay for salvation. Am I right? But what matters is the content inside the box. Despite the fact that I do keep the boxes is unfortunate, but the stuff inside the box better be safe because I'm gonna open it right now, just like that, so easily. Because this thing is so broken. And let's see what we got inside. So this is instruction manual. I like how the torso is just loose inside the box. And then we got, oh, that's it. Oh, nothing more. Okay. So yeah, RIP box. I'm not gonna throw it away. I'm gonna have to keep this kind of squished box, you know? Can't even close properly. That's gonna suck. Come on. You know what? I'll deal with that later. Alright. So unlike heroes who come in canisters, villains actually come in a box, a proper box, so that way the instruction manual isn't all folded up. Look at this, perfectly flat. So torso, bag of parts right here. There's not a lot of parts, surprisingly. But let's open up the bag. What do we got? What is there to offer, Waspix? Surprise me. Oh my, okay, she's already, okay, she already has some good stuff. Already some good stuff. Oh, I just want to straight up go to this. And I dropped it. But look, holy, these are huge armor pieces. What is this? This is number 8? There's such thing? Number 8 armor pieces. These are in transparent yellow, and they they look great. I think these are for her wings, but these are definitely so useful for custom creations, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna put that aside already. And so I have this in my hand. This is those black spike pieces. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. And then for bones, let's see, we got just gonna grab all the knee joints out. So we have a couple knee joints here. We have 7 knee joints, and yeah, get a good. Actually, no, 8. Didn't see this one. 8 knee joints in black. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 standard gray bone pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the longer joints with the Technic pinhole. And then, ooh, I don't know how to describe this, but this definitely adds to your torso for extra joint, arm, tail, abomination attachments. So you get that one. And then, oh yes, the torso, your standard medium one with the shoulder joints. And then armor. Some school bus yellow, as I call this, because this really looks like a school bus color scheme. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 4 armor pieces in yellow. 1, no number, but this is one of the what do you call this? Oh, well, just weirdly shaped armor piece. You get this thing, also in yellow. And then you got 3 of these special printed armor pieces, are number 5, and these are, I guess these are her exclusive armor pieces. You get 3 of them. that's pretty neat. 3 spikes, silver spikes, 2 quaza spikes, and these are the things that are controlling the beasts. These are what Witch Doctor has put on the creatures. So we got 2 of them for Waspix. And then we got 4 of these. These were ones used in a older action figure series called Ben 10, and a lot of people didn't like that series, but hey, look, they're reusing parts from them. And we get 4 of these Ben 10 claws. And 2 of your Bionico. Bionico's two-toe feet. Get that. And then, oh yes, body armor piece. Almost forgot about that. Body armor piece, also in school bus yellow. Little spike piece to add on to your armor. And then finally, here's her head. I'm just gonna call it a her, as I said already. But if she's a guy, well, whoops, my bad. But she has the same head mold as Scorpio. Yes, the exact same mold, it's just this one's in yellow and Scorpio's is green. And I didn't open Scorpio yet, but if I can show you right now, there's Scorpio's head, there's her head. Actually, this one's better, yeah. Yeah, it's the same mold. Just, okay, I just got a really weird voicemail just now as I was showing the parts, but shut up, phone. But yeah, I don't know, it's something about, there's probably a scam call. Anyways, that's her head. That's it, and we're going to now assemble the figure. Now, because villains are slightly bigger, it's gonna speed up a little bit. I'm not gonna build this in real time, but without further ado, let's get right to it. Here we go. Come on. Oh crap, she is a tall figure. She is one tall person. Tall. Pretty tall for an insectoid, you know what I'm saying? So, that just goes on, and then that goes on. Ah, yeah, so these special armor pieces here are, they act like her other stingers? Are these other stingers? I don't even know anymore. Now we're gonna put her wings together with the super long wing, or number 8 armor pieces. So that's, how did Witch Doctor even, I don't know, I'll ask when I do the review, but anyways. Alright, here is your Waspix, and she looks very fierce. And you get extra parts. I thought you had to use all 6 of the spikes, but turns out you only use 2, so you actually have 4 extra black spikes, so that's pretty neat. Thank you for the extra parts, Lego. Always nice to have those. But first impressions. Looks like a perfect humanoid wasp to me. And just kind of questioning the 4 arms. But hey, bees have 6 legs. Do they? I don't know, I'm not a bee expert. But first thing I want to say is just look at the wings. They look good. But it leaves me the question is, how did Witch Doctor grab a hold of these things and then put the spikes on their wings? And specifically, why in all places their wings? Like, how do you fly around? How do you go bzzz with a freaking spike attached to your wing? Like, how does that work? So, kind of questionable place for the wing, for the spikes to be, you know. The thing I gotta say is, she is a little bony, not a lot of armor, but I think that's fine. The fact that she's an insect and a creature, so that's okay. But if I was designing this figure, what I'd do is keep the wings as they are, but move the quaza spikes maybe like on her shoulders here, and rather have the quaza spikes here instead. That way, if Witch Doctor ever needs to control her again, he just, you know, shoots her arm instead of shooting her wings. Because that's nothing worse than when you shoot a wing and she can't fly and she can't do your bidding, Witch Doctor. So, if I was Witch Doctor, I think I'd do that instead. But then again, it's not much you can do. But you can see she has a very long leg pattern. You can see like it uses 3 joints, and it's very simple. And you can see back here, that's her stinger, and I kind of don't like the stinger because it has that weird ball just sitting there. What I do is I probably have the stinger like this. Now that looks better, but it kind of looks awkward from the front. So what I do is probably put up another piece of armor here and just have the stinger like this. That looks better. It looks like a proper stinger, because this, I think it just looks awkward if you leave the stinger like this. But that is the default way, and it's not the best in my opinion. Her two arms back here involve not much, but then her upper two arms here has the spikes. Good for, you know, in case she's meleeing with a hero, then she can use these to block. Poseability wise, she certainly can do a lot of different poses. She has so many joints. You can do this Grievous style, forearms, Grievous style, General Kenobi. And legs, for sure, you can stretch them all the way out. You don't have to do the bendy thing and just make her like do this and just tower over a hero, or make her look extra tall, or like doing this as a hero's like lunging at her and she's just like ready to pounce. I don't know, there's Poseability, there's a lot of options with this character, and you can certainly do a lot with this character. The body here uses the spike piece, and I think it's plain but simple, and you know, sometimes simple means it's good, and it's always sometimes better to make something simple. The head here, a little hollow underneath, and it's something to stick your finger through, but they could have actually covered up the head a little better, because then when you look at from this point of view, if she's eating something, what the food's just gonna fall right out of her jaw. So like from a kid's point of view though, I think this is fine. And neck is nice, and like how they use these armor pieces for their heads, that's very nice, and you can certainly move this head all the way around like this. And wings, although you can't move much, you can pose them like this, and just, you know, she's an insect. She's not supposed to be a eagle or something. So there's that, and that's Waspix. And what do I think of her all in all? Pretty good for an humanoid insect creature. I think LEGO executed her pretty well. They could obviously use some improvements. I can't stand this box up. It's just so damaged at the bottom. I'm gonna have to do this. I'm gonna do this. Okay, so I give Waspix a 7 out of 10. I feel like the quaza spikes could have been in a better spot, but nevertheless, pretty cool villain, pretty cool creature, and definitely a good addition alongside the other Savage Planet creatures. And I can see why the Witch Doctor will go after these kind of creatures. But those are my thoughts. What are your thoughts on this figure? Make sure to give a like or dislike if you don't agree. And next up, we're probably gonna do these guys. So I'm debating if I should do Fangs first or if I should do Rawjaw first. I'm definitely gonna do these two first before we move on to the bigger characters like Scorpio, Rocket XL, and finally the big Witch Doctor himself. Although the box was very much damaged, as you can see, it's a very damaged box, the figure stayed in perfect condition, no missing parts, everything was fine. So to the seller who I bought this from, I bought this on eBay, not Amazon, good job. I won't say good job on keeping the box in good condition, but hey, at least he kept the figure inside very, very well. So those are my thoughts. Your thoughts? I don't know, you tell me. So that's it for this one. Smash that subscribe button, and we'll see you all in the next one. Yeet!